Good morning, everybody. This is Fanny. I hope you're doing great. Happy Saturday morning. I want to make a quick video this morning to invite you to join us tomorrow at the Celestial Farms for the Colors of Nature painting workshop every Sunday morning, 11 a.m. So the theme tomorrow and this week is the Inca Trilogy. So I have a little bit of stuff I would like to tell you about that and show you. So maybe if you think it's interesting, you can bring your kids. Sometimes we don't go maybe as deep in the detail with the kids, but you know, it's all about repetition and making them discover the themes, the main themes. So the Andean trilogy, the 3 spirit animals of Peru. Okay, so let me show you. We're gonna talk, of course, I'm going to introduce the chacana, which is what I'm wearing. And I'm going to bring some pendants tomorrow for sale. If you want to buy them, I have this cool, where is it? I'll show you in a minute. I have this beautiful Inca Trilogy earrings with the snake, the puma, and the condor, which are the 3 spirit animals. So I'm going to explain for a quick here. Maybe you're watching with your kids, it's okay. You can still come again tomorrow and re-listen to it. You know, this is how you learn and you remember. You know, my son is 6 years old and sometimes I tell him something and 10 minutes after he asks me the question again and I get really mad and I'm like, you're just not listening to me. And he's like, no, he just doesn't remember because their brain is still in development, and even if they look bigger, they look more able to do stuff on their own, they're still learning, their brain is still developing. And like, I feel like I'm too rough on my son. I mean, anyways, constantly questioning, but also the thing is, to recognize that you have to have patience and repetition, even for us adults. So it's going to be a good class right now, and to put in practice tomorrow. I'll bring all the supplies for you, and I want to show you also after, when you have your artwork, what you can do with the frames. So quite a bit of announcements today. Okay, so you see the chacana is the Inca cross. So there is so much meaning to the chacana. It actually represents the Tawantinsuyo, which was the empire, the Inca Empire. Okay, with the circle in the middle that represents the city of Cusco. That means center of the world in Quechua. And this circle in the middle of the chacana is kind of a doorway, like a gate, a stargate that the shamans used to travel in between worlds. Okay, so it is absolutely real that symbols are gateways. Sometimes when I started painting, I would see them like activating in front of my face, and then I would connect to different dimensions and stuff like that. So it is very real that wearing jewelry like that or painting them, having them in your wall decoration and stuff, is very powerful energy. Then you have like different steps. Mommy? Right? Yes, baby?
You know that I accidentally spilled it?
I know, we're gonna go clean it.
It couldn't fit, so I mixed it with Frosted Flakes.
Okay, perfect. You wanna say hi?
Hi! 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 I'm gonna be at the farm too!
Yay! So we are gonna, Esteban and I, we're gonna prepare that, and we're gonna prepare the tracing paper as always for tomorrow. And you see what's cool is to see the different versions of it. These are just stuff I printed on the internet, but I have one in my oracle as well. You see with the galaxy in the middle. So each step, right, represent a level of life. So the snake, which is the first animal, the world of the underworld, right, is the world after death, the world where you go after death and travel astral and everything. It's also the soil, right, where the life, the womb, the life is being created. Then you have the second level that represents the puma, which is the animal of our world. He dominates the lands. And so with, of course, all the characteristics of the spirit animal, you know, fast, and the personality of each animal, we're going to talk about that. And then the top one is the condor, the world, the celestial world, right? That oversees everything, the spiritual, the connection to the divine and all of that. Okay, so you see, and it also represents, of course, like a orientation, the north, the south, east and west. What else does it say here? I printed this. The seasons, the equinox. They use it as so much like calendar. And the hummingbird as well. I got some little hummingbird stickers. The dimension or the higher planes. The dimension of a middle world, the world from under, and our world right here. Yes, so you see here are some little snakes that I painted, of course, for kids, right? So cute. And we're going to talk about what does the snake represent. It's not just an animal that is scary for us. Why is it scary? Because we can control it. They're so fast and sneaky like that. But the snake is actually the symbol of the Kundalini awakening. This is why it is the symbol of the medicine, the Caduceus medicine. And you see, when you see a cane like that for the symbol of medicine, this cane is actually, when you see a pine cone on the cane of the Pope, it actually represents the pineal gland, which is like a third eye that we have within our skull, that is the eye that connects us to the divine. When you're dreaming, if you're closing your eyes right now, and I'm telling you, can you see a giraffe? It's a giraffe, but she has pink dots instead of being yellow and black. She's a giraffe, but she has pink dots. Like, if I describe it like this, can you actually see it on your third eye? You can. You have a mental screen, and this is where your eye is. Okay, so then, of course, there's many ways. There's many ways that you can train it or block it. For example, with the toothpaste or fluoride and stuff like that. Fluoride is actually calcifies your pineal gland. Okay, this is why you need to use toothpaste with fluoride free and stuff like that. I got a cool one with the condor as well.
Let me see
So you see,
let me see it.
it's a cool picture. So one is a picture.
Oh yeah, it's from Peru.
Yeah, you see the condors?
Yeah.
We've seen the condors. So one is a picture. We can use tracing paper to paint that. And one is the Nazca lines. We're going to talk about the Nazca lines as well. In the south of Peru, there is a whole valley full of lines like that, Mommy, that they don't know how they come from. So, yeah, baby. Mommy. What? You say it. What are you eating, Esteban?
Frosted Flakes.
Where can we get Frosted Flakes?
From Publix.
Yay! High five. This was your advertisement, sponsorized by Publix. Okay, next, the puma. The puma, same. You see, you're painting, you can get inspiration for a picture, or I found this cool shape right here, geometric. So you see, there's exploring many ways to paint and recreate symbols or animals and stuff like that. And then we're going to put them all together. So you can pick one animal, 2, 3. Actually, I took all this because I'm going to create for my new oracle a whole Inca Trilogy painting. So it's going to be a chacana. I love something like this. You see, this one has so many symbols with the Pachamama. Yeah, the symbol of the Pachamama right here, and I want to do a chacana with the 3 animals all around it. Yeah, say something, baby.
Sorry, my mom was just on a phone call.
Yeah. Thank you for letting them know. Okay, now another thing I want to show you is what it actually takes when I make a bigger paintings. The ones we're doing at the farm or in a small class in an hour. Right now, it's mostly to learn how to draw and get familiar with the concept, okay, and use water paint and stuff. But when I use the dots and a larger painting that I want it to look really like good quality and stuff, it can take me a long time. So for example, you see the ones that I'm working on right now, I have to put it, when I paint on paper, I like to paint on the Big Book of Mars. On paper, see, I paint on canvas panels like that are good because they last for a long time, and you can't really damage them. But sometimes I like to paint on paper. They're thin, they make me think of something precious, like a papyrus. But you see, I paint the background, I have to put them in between two paintings with big books on it just to flatten them, because otherwise they start, I don't know, you call it wavering, something like that. So you see, I have to do the drawing, I do a background, I paint something, then I have to put it for a few days under that thing. Okay, so then I can paint on a flat painting. So this one is really cool. You see, I painted with, it was all white, and I wanted to see something really simple. It scared us so much as the man. And then I was like, okay, let's put some colors to it. But see, I've been working this, I studied last year, then I added the colors, and it was so funny. So you know, I'm always political. Of course, I don't do politics with the kids and stuff like that, but I always like to bring some opinion and political, you know, views and stuff on my videos, whether it's for children or it's for kids, because you know, nowadays it's like you can't make it political, you can't talk about other people, like you're promoting your own, you know, you're promoting your business, you're promoting just your business, you're on the page of a certain platform, it's only to promote certain platform, you know? We need a platform where you promote everybody, you know. On my page, if you want to post your stuff from your work, you have the cool things, it's okay, we're not in competition. I just posted yesterday the retreat from my friend Paolo in Peru, and it's okay, we're almost at the same dates, we're doing almost the same thing, except that he's into flowers and tinctures and stuff, and mine is going to be about painting and crystals and stuff. So we're competitors, but we're not. The same people that are going to go to his stuff are not going to come to my stuff. He's for the people in Peru, I'm for the people in the US, or if you want to come from all around the world, that's fine too. And you know, there is space for everybody everywhere. So I really what?
No, don't.
What? Yay! We already showed that. Which one are you going to paint tomorrow?
Which one do you want to paint tomorrow?
I'm going to paint all of them. This with the three, one of each.
I'm going to paint this, the whole thing like that.
Okay, that's cool.
And then make whatever I want.
You remember how it's called?
What?
The symbol?
Oh yeah, the symbol.
How is it called?
Condor.
The chacana.
The chacana.
Chacana. So you know the flower of life?
Yep.
Show me a flower of life.
That.
Yeah. And this is a chacana. Okay? Alright. And then you make a video about art, but it can be political because you're all gonna offend some people and stuff. And Esteban, this is rude. Esteban, not in front of my face. We're allowed and we have to express our opinion. We have to talk about people if we want to, as long as we're saying nice stuff about them, or sometimes you also have to say the truth, you know, and otherwise the world is not going to change. It's going to be more and more repression and more looking weird at the people who do it.
Did you show this?
Yeah, I did, baby, I did. You were, what you were doing, you were pouring your cereals. So anyways, all this to say, that was so cool, because I'm talking now. Okay, well, let me finish my sentence, and then it will be your turn to talk.
No,
No, Esteban.
No.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I love to make videos with Esteban. He also needs to learn. It's very rude to just cut people off, you know. If I'm talking, he needs to listen to what I have to say. Then when he's talking, I'm listening to what he has to say. It's really tough. It's really tough for me to, you know, be the best mom I want to be. There's some, but making efforts every day. So anyways, we were making this at the farm, and there was a little girl. She didn't know how to do her background, so we started painting some like this together. Little colors all around. You remember that, Esteban, when we painted this at the farm? And then I came home, and when Esteban was sleeping, I painted that. And then that was crazy.
Mommy,
because I go online.
Mommy, I woke up in the middle of the night and saw you doing that.
Yeah, that's true. You saw me doing that when you woke up. And I wake up in the morning and I see the Navy posting, what was it? Indigenous Day, right? And something literally looking exactly the same colors and the same kind of stuff. And I was like, wow, this is so crazy, because like, you know, I always think, who is the person behind the screen? Who is on the social media? There's people paid to be on social media to represent the organization, establish communication and stuff like that. Who is making those medias? You know, who is the human, the predator? What is their personality? What do they like? You know, what inspires them? What is their challenges with their children? You know, we all have these values. When I'm on internet, I have these values on how you have to, you know, make a compromise with your kids and stuff. But in real life, do you ever blow up and you just like react badly to something very simple just because it's been another time and another time and another time? I mean, you know, there is such a big gap between our ideals and what we're actually able to embody in our everyday life. So anyways, and I see this artwork and I was like, so this person who was preparing this visual probably yesterday or a couple of days ago or whatever, we had the same idea, we were painting this at the same time and posting it the same day, you know, on the social media. And I was like, and you know, they represent the military, I represent whatever, I don't know what I represent, the art, the indigenous, the voice of nature, whatever. But when the two worlds, I represent the chickens as well. We're gonna make a special go vegan, a turkey go vegan for Thanksgiving, by the way.
Even though we're vegan.
Yeah, and almost.
You're not even vegan.
I'm almost. And I was like, the two worlds, you know, coming together through the art, and just sometimes it's just a color, a reminder, but to say, hey, we're all the same person. We're all one. We're all connected, you know, and this is how it ripples, it branches, it's going to infiltrate in all the fields of life of Aria. The post I was writing this morning, you know, about the news and how it used to be very localized, right? What's going on in the country and stuff. But now with the social media, they can't hide this stuff anymore. You know, it's in a day, it's all around the world. So you have no space for mistake almost anymore. It's tough. It's pressure for governments as well, you know, how to handle how the military, for example, you know, they're posting this picture with throwing missiles in the oceans and stuff. So yeah, let me finish. So what do you think? The first thing you think is like, oh my God, look how they're polluting, you know, the environment, all these missiles and stuff. But first off, you know, this is why we have a military with professionals that are trained for that. It's not like everybody's allowed to do that. And for the planet, I'm not defending. I'm against it. I'm against missiles and stuff. But for the planet, throwing a missile in the ocean is like a mosquito bite. You know, you also have to learn how to use it to be able to defend and protect. Sometimes, even though I have a greater vision that in the future, these missiles and these weapons will disappear. But until all the countries of the world are able to be in harmony and not to be sure that not everybody's going to use them, you still need to have a protective force, you know? So this is why I wrote this article for the NASA challenge.
I found green coins.
Yeah, we need to go to the market. because with the Space Force now that's created, and the NASA who's going to space every time.
If you ever want to go to the store, you need to get golden and green.
The market, yeah, the market, right?
Okay.
Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Galactic. Now they're flying to space. So now we're invading the space as well. We're not even able to use our own resources in an ecological way. Sorry, it's hard for me to focus because it just cuts me off every second. So I have to recenter. Yeah. This is why I wrote this paper for the NASA. How can we start the exploration of space in a clean way right away? So we're not like in Wall-E. Have you seen the movie Wall-E when they've been using so many resources? It's not that we're adding resources. We're transforming the resources. We don't have more or less resources on Earth. The amount of stuff on Earth is always the same. We transform them. The minerals, the soils, the stuff you transform into metals, and where you build your cities, you're transforming a landscape into a city. Hold on, babe. Be nice, baby. Now I'm gonna let you talk, okay? You get my point. All right, Esteban really wants to talk. We're listening to you. Your turn now.
So today, I was eating. You already know what I was eating, Frosted Flakes. And if you ever like, if you ever have a kid, there's also an app that you could go to. It's called Stirfall. If you ever in kindergarten or the grades, it's kindergarten, first grade, second or third. I'm still doing Stirfall because I'm in first grade, and that there's a lot of math, adding and subtracting,
subtracting.
Yeah.
Cool, that's awesome, babe. Oh, and also I wanted to show. Look at this cool frame that I found.
Mars. The big book of Mars.
Cool frame that I found. Oops, that's gonna go like that. I wanted a frame that's good, or that has a glass on both sides, right? So we can turn it because it's on both ways. So this is not finished, of course, but it's gonna be a gift, one of the prizes for the Fantasyland. October 30th at the farm. Fantasyland, there's gonna be like prizes and decorations, and I guess they're gonna do some activities and stuff, so we invite you to join us then. But tomorrow morning, 11 a.m, join us at the farm.
One more thing.
Yeah, baby. What?
And also after we're done with this, we're also gonna make a giant city. Because I have a playroom, we don't have to make a road because I've road from the carpet.
Don't do that, you're gonna fall, babe.
I have a road from the carpet. There's like they made a road on the carpet, so we don't have to make a road.
That's right. You ready? We're gonna make a giant city now.
Yes!
Woo! All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a good weekend.
Bye!